What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dollar Mike back at it again with another video. And in today's video, if you couldn't tell by the title, we're going to be talking about credit cards, the basics of credit cards. I think I'm going to turn this into a little bit of a series, but if you're interested, then stay tuned because we're going to talk all about credit cards in today's video. I have 10 of them. Yes, it's 9 right here if you were counting, but I have one more on the way. Just haven't gotten the mail yet. So let's jump into it. Let's talk about credit cards 101, getting started, everything you need to know. Let's go. If you're new around here and you haven't seen one of my videos before, I make all different types of personal finance content here on YouTube. So if you're interested, definitely make sure you like the video and subscribe to see more like it. I make videos talking about saving money, investing your money, budgeting, credit cards, all that kind of stuff. It's all talked about right here on the channel, so you guys already know what to do if you're interested. Either way, let's start from the beginning. What exactly are credit cards? Credit cards are plastic or metal cards that offer you a line of credit through an issuing bank. When you use a credit card, you are temporarily borrowing money from that issuing bank to pay them back later. But the bank itself will make their money off of you via fees. So that may be an annual fee like this card here. It charges a $99 annual fee every single year. Or they may make their money from foreign transaction fees if you buy something overseas. Or they may make their money from one of the most important things, interest. Interest payments is most common, where you get about 30 days to pay these off in full before you have to make any extra interest payments upon them. If you pay them off in full every single month, you don't have to worry about paying any interest. But if you don't pay them off in full every single month, then they're going to tax on a little bit of extra money for you to pay just for using their card and borrowing money from that issuing bank. From what I've seen and experienced, interest rates can vary anywhere between about 8% all the way up to about 35%. So that means you could be paying potentially 35% extra on whatever you might have purchased if you don't pay that card off in full every single month, especially if you let it carry over from the next month to the next month, and possibly even years if you just don't pay the credit card off in full. And by the way, it doesn't get any easier the longer you wait, so it's best to go ahead and pay those off in full as soon as you get that payment on there, and go ahead and take care of that. And of course, it improves your credit score as well. People may say the lower the interest rate, the better, which is, I guess, technically true, but honestly, if you're paying your card off in full every single month, you don't have to worry about any interest rate, so you potentially or essentially have a 0% interest rate. But for example, my Apple card here has an 8% interest rate, and my Barclays View credit card, formerly known as the Uber credit card, has a 33% interest rate. So obviously I got these at different times. My credit score was better when I got this versus when I got this, so that's probably why I got a lower interest rate with this and a higher interest rate with this. But honestly, I don't think this card right here, the Barclays View now, I don't think they actually offer any lower interest rate than about 27%, which is still extremely high. And like I said, if you're buying something on this, you want to ensure that you're paying it off in full every single month so you can dodge that interest and you don't pay anything. It's 0%. It's just that simple. And you collect all the rewards from that, but we'll talk about that further down the line in this video. So why exactly would you actually use credit cards? Honestly, you can rack up a lot of debt using all these different credit cards for tons of different things, and you won't be in a safe place at all, because I mean, they'll be coming looking for you, and if they don't find you, then your credit score is just gonna be trash, and you're not gonna be able to do anything with your life, because you need a solid credit score to do mostly everything with your life these days. Buy a car, get an apartment, get a house, and the list goes on. But regardless, why would you actually use a credit card if it's going to put you into large amounts of debt? And I have tons of reasons for you to do that right here. So first off, like I mentioned before, you need to establish credit. A great way to establish credit is to get yourself a credit card. It doesn't have to be any of the cards I have here. It can be a card from the bank that you're already using, or it could be a credit union card, it could be the Apple card. It doesn't matter. You got to find out which card's best for you, and I made a video talking about that. It should be linked right up there, but I'll probably make more going forward in the future either way. So establishing credit, because when you establish that credit, like I said before, you can go and buy yourself a car, a house, an apartment, and your insurance rates might change if you have good credit versus bad credit. I think that's a myth. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it might be a myth. We're gonna have to look into that one. But the point is, better credit gets you better things in life, and if they don't get you better things in life, they at least get you a lower interest rate. So you might go get a car, and your interest rate on that car might be 18%. That's a high interest rate for a car, because a car costs like $20, $30, $40, $50, $60,000. So you don't want a high interest rate on your car payment, because that means you're going to pay $350 a month plus another $125 a month in interest. And then, you just lose out. You're always going to be upside down in your loan. It doesn't make a lot of sense. On top of that, you get purchase protection for some cards. So when you go and buy something at the store, if it's an eligible item, depending on which card you have and program, all kind of stuff, you might be out of luck if you go and buy with a debit card and there's no purchase protection, or you might be good to go if you go and buy with a credit card and there is purchase protection. Say, for instance, I go and buy a MacBook with my Chase Sapphire card. If someone stole that MacBook the next week or whatever, I can put in a claim with my Chase Sapphire and I can get a refund. With a debit card, most debit cards, you probably can't do that. Some you can, but you just have to do your research and find out which one. Either way, most credit cards do offer purchase protection on different products and also different services, so they're definitely very nice to have. Another thing is fraud. So if I went out, was partying one night and I lost my debit card, somebody stole my debit card, ran up purchases on my debit card at Target, GameStop, Amazon, wherever, then I'm just out of luck for that money for some time because they had to do a whole investigation. I had to report to Bank of America or whoever. They do a whole investigation, and eventually, sure, I might get my money back. Well, with a credit card, you know, credit card, Bank of America credit card, or any other one, you can just go ahead. If somebody steals this card, sure, they can steal this card, but this isn't any of my money. This is Bank of America's money. I'm borrowing money. All these cards are me borrowing money. None of this is my money. So when they go ahead and run this card up, I'm not obligated to pay for any of it. I'm good. I just let Bank of America know, oh yeah, somebody stole my card. They cancel the card. They do the investigation. They hopefully can get to a point where, you know, the purchases can get back to Bank of America or whatever, because they don't want to lose money, and you'll be all good to go. But you never have to come out of your pocket and pay anything. You never have to come out of your pocket and wait for Bank of America or any other bank to, you know, get your account back in order so your account can be active so you can use it again, and your money is safe because your money is still in the bank account. This is all Bank of America's money, or all of any of these other card issuers' money. It's none of your money, so you're all good to go. And your money, Bank of America's money, they can worry about that, but that's why you use their card. So yeah. I remember how I was talking about that interest. This card right here, the Chase Freedom Flex, when I first got it, it offered a 0 interest period. So when I first got approved for this card, I didn't have to pay any interest on anything for the first 18 months. So I was all good to go. I could run this card up, max it out if I wanted to, make sure I paid it off in full every single month. Make sure you do that. But I can max it out and I don't have to worry about paying any interest across a full 18-month period. So if I want to buy something for $4,000 and not pay for it for 18 months, basically, I could do that and not have to worry about paying any extra penny to Chase or any extra penny in general in fees or anything like that all across when it comes to interest. So that's nice to know. Not every card offers a 0 interest period, but it is a nice reason to go and get a new credit card, because you might be making a super big purchase. You want to spread it out over time. You might have the money, but might not want to spend $10,000 in one day. If you can spread it out over the course of 4 or 5 months, then that's great too. And there's nothing wrong with that, as long as you know it's good debt, you're taking care of it, and you're paying it off in full. You should be all good to go. Yet another reason to use a credit card like the Chase Sapphire Preferred here is sign-up bonuses. So for this card in particular, you do have to pay a $99 annual fee, but the amount of perks that you get with this card is well worth it. I made a Chase Sapphire video, link will be right up there, and it goes over all the benefits this card offers. But either way, sign-up bonuses. When I signed up for this card, if I think spent $4,000 within the first 3 months, they would give me about 80,000 points. I can use those 80,000 points for whatever I want. I can use it for Amazon purchases. I can use it for travel, for flights and stuff like that, for hotels, whatever I want. Right now, I have a little bit over 300,000 points on this card. I can pretty much take a business class trip to anywhere in the world right now for free with just the points on this card. So I'm just saying, it's free money at that point, and it's a sign-up bonus on top of that. And when you refer people, you get even more points. So that's just one thing with one particular card. Solid card though, great card. Link will be down there if you want to sign up for it, and it'll also be up there for the video. I still have a list of like 4 more perks for you, but I'm just going to go over one more, and that is rewards and cash back. So not every credit card offers bonuses and rewards and cash back, but most of the cards that I pick up personally do, and that's also the reason why I have 10 credit cards, 9 right here, but 10 credit cards total, because all these credit cards offer me different types of benefits that I can go and use. Like for instance right here with the Apple card, you're going to get I think 3% back on every single Apple purchase you make. What's next? With the Chase Sap, oh, this is the Chase Business. This is my business card. You'll get certain business benefits. What else we got here? With the X1 credit card, right now I'm getting 4% back on every single purchase I make. That's amazing and pretty rare. Chase Sapphire, like I said before, tons of different benefits, but the travel benefits amazing with this one. So you just get the point. All these credit cards offer different types of things. Bank of America, I can get 3% back in rotating categories, and I get to actually choose those categories as well. So I can get 3% back in gas, 3% back in online shopping, or 3% back in something else, whichever I choose. Great credit card as well. So I can say all that to say, these credit cards offer a lot of different benefits, and credit cards are a great tool if you know how to use them right, properly, and pay them off in full every single month. Make sure you remember that. I keep saying it because it's very important. If you don't pay it off in full, don't get any of these cards. Period. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to put yourself in a lot of debt. It's not worth it. Don't do any of that. pay it off in full. Lastly, one of the best reasons for all these credit cards is your credit score. So I'm not going to dive too deep into your credit score in today's video. I have a link up there. I made tons of credit score videos, so definitely check that out. But overall, I do want to go over what the credit score entails so you know, because if you don't have a solid credit score, some of these cards that you probably can't get and other cards that you can get. But the better your credit score is, the more likely you are to get approved for every last one of these cards. Your credit score is broken down to 5 different factors. So that is payment history, amounts owed, credit history length, credit mix, and new credit. Like I said before, I'm not going to dive into that in today's video. It's going to take way too long to get all of that covered. But like I said, I already made a video. Link will be right up there at the top. But at the end of the day, for me, credit cards are used as a great tool if you're using them correctly. And honestly, I'm probably just going to keep collecting them like some infinity stones. I'm going to keep it honest. But yeah, use every last one of them as leverage for your lifestyle and to better your credit. It's that simple. Like I said before, as long as you're using them correctly, make sure you're paying them off in full every single month. Now, hopefully that gave you a little bit of insight on what a credit card is, what it can do for you, the benefits of it, all that kind of good stuff. But if you're interested to know more, I made tons of different credit card videos already on the channel. I have a whole playlist. It'll be right up there. But if you're interested, check those videos out. Like this video, drop any comments down below if you have any questions about any credit card related stuff, credit score related stuff, these credit cards right here, anything you got, let me know down in the comment section below. And I also plan on making more credit card videos. So if you got a super detailed topic or you want me to go into whatever detail about any of those, link it down below or let me know down below and I'll make it the next video in this credit card like playlist, Credit Cards 101. But this is getting started. Next one we'll probably be talking about which ones to apply for first. But like I said, I already kind of made these videos as well. So let me know what you want to see next and then we'll go from there. I already made some of these, so we'll be all good to go. Either way, thank you guys for watching. I'm out. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Stay positive. Stay hydrated because it is hot in this room. Dollar Mike. Great. Peace.